50 Cent just dragged Lil Boosie for filth after Boosie took Big Meech's side and told him to F off. To make things worse, Boosie is also now being accused of being a snitch and intentionally sneaking himself into all this so he can feed information back to the feds. Anyone who has been following Boosie knows he isn't the type to stand up for people who have been labeled as a snitch. So the fact that he is suddenly standing 10 toes down behind Big Meech definitely has people side-eyeing him. And of course, 50 is number 1 on that list. 50 isn't messing with both Big Meech and Lil Meech right now, and anyone who defends them automatically gets a spot on his op list. Word on the street is Boosie has taken Rick's spot as 50's number 1 enemy, and it's only going to get messier from here. Y'all already know how 50 gets when he doesn't like someone. All this started after Lil Meech decided to go behind 50 Cent's back by linking up with 50's biggest op, Rick Ross. 50 was heated when he saw this, and he clapped back by making this post with a text over it that said, "I think I'm Big Meech." This was a double shade at both Rick and Meech, since this line is a lyric in Rick's song BMF. He also went on to add in the caption, the biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cohen. Her tell-all documentary reveals the truth. Now, some of y'all may be wondering who Tammy Cohen is and what exactly is in this documentary that makes 50 so sure that Big Meech, the same man he just praised and even made an entire TV show about, is a snitch. Tammy has been close friends and business partner to Big Meech for a long time. And there were even rumors that they might have been sneaking around behind the scenes. In a 2014 interview, she even described him as her best friend. And y'all already know women don't just go around calling men their best friends unless they have a very deep bond. However, during this beef between 50 and Meech, 50 hinted at Tammy working with the FBI to sell information to them about Meech and even putting out a whole documentary about him. The crazy thing is, right before Meech went to jail, he sold his life story to Tammy, which means she's the one who runs and controls everything relating to BMF, including the TV show 50 made about BMF. Apparently, Meech and Tammy were still cool for a long time, even when he was still in jail, and that whole time, he was actively giving her all the tea on his businesses and the things he was getting up to. But here's the thing, Tammy was allegedly selling all this info to the FBI, so Meech could get out earlier than he was supposed to. It turns out that the reason she allegedly did that was because she had caught feelings for him and decided to cut this deal with the FBI to get her man out of there. But now that Meech has destroyed his relationship with her, she's out to get him. And this documentary is just a teaser of what she has coming. Tammy knows him more than anyone else and has evidence of his life before jail, during jail, and after jail. I don't think I need to say too much for you to understand just how damaging it will be if she reveals everything she knows in this documentary. To make matters even worse, 50 is the one producing it. Yikes. And just when we thought this couldn't get any worse, he dragged Big Meech's son, Lil Meech, into it and threatened to cancel the show BMF, in which Lil Meech plays the role of Big Meech. 50 posted a screenshot he got from Lil Meech, in which Lil Meech was going off on Rick for starting this mess in the first place. He said, "Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you? I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own ish, but I never switched up on you. F Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet ish is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. And guess what 50's response was to all this? What next season, little guy? 50 was basically making it clear that there was no next season coming and that he was canceling the show for good. He also made this post and said, Lil Meech gonna be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'll give Mona Scott a call for him later today. 50 went on to pull the ultimate petty move when he accused Lil Meech of being a kid. He said Lil Meech was high on all kinds of stuff when they were on the set of BMF, and when he told Big Meech about it, he was unbothered and actually tried to brush it off like it was normal. 50 claims Lil Meech's addiction got so bad that he had to pause the production of the show and drag him to rehab. He said, I thought about it. I think he was uncomfortable with me and Meme relationship. I'm telling Meme I don't want him doing drugs. He telling him he used to do X like it's cool. I tell Meme chill, stop spending all your money. He telling him how much money he blew. People don't know I had to send Meme to rehab. Russell Hornsby was high as on set. He started throwing up at a weapons test. Then Ian told me the little guy had whippets in his truck. I said, what the F is whippets? I look, it's the ish that be in BB guns. There was also a reunion concert for Big Meech that Rick was going to be performing at but got canceled too. And of course, 50 had the time of his life trolling both Big Meech and Lil Meech for it. He said, I had nothing to do with this. Please stop calling my phone. I sincerely hope you have a nice day today. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm stronger than you think I am. And when it comes to those snitching allegations 50 made, Big Meech came out to address it, and his video made people even more suspicious at all because he didn't attack the allegations as hard as someone who's getting accused of being a rat would usually do.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family to come out to the Amaran Arena.
One person said, he don't even sound like he believes that. Another person said, body language says he folded. He tried to also match up to 50's pettiness by posting a photo of him and 50 with the cartoonish image of a rat attached to a slice of cheese over 50's face. Now, while all this was going on, a lot of people had opinions, and that included Bossie. Not only did he drag 50, but he also went off on Lil Meech for not standing up for his pops and allowing them to be bullied by 50, all because he gave him a role in a show.
I mean, if Meech, bro, I don't know. Lil Meech, I ain't like his response. It seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, you know, my response, bro, you nigga. Nigga, that's my daddy. You nigga. Let's go to war. You. And everything you you. I don't know what Meech was on something. That's my paw. I don't give a right, wrong, nigga. I don't give a. Is my son? My gonna go against this grain. That I was like, damn, you know, like seemed like him and 50 got a, you know, cause after that then came out how Meech was talking all, you know, like no, all y'all.
50 saw this and he responded with, I did more for Meme than anyone in his life, Boosie. That's why he responded like that. If he get locked up, I'm the first person he called to bail him out every time. When I saw him laughing at his pop post, I said, ooh, ish, he is snake to belong with him. A lot of people are divided on this, with some people saying 50 has the right to be upset, and some people saying that he's acting like a petty individual. One person said, Lil Meech has respect for 50, and he should. 50 changed his life. Nothing against his dad, it's just the right thing to do. Big Meech should have gratitude towards 50 for looking out for his seed and took advantage of the situation to see what 50 could do for him. And as a street dude, follow the rules of the game and not mess with 50's opponents out of respect for how he took care of his family as a whole. Another person said, Boosie ran his mouth rampantly online many times. Been sick of him and his rants for a while. 50 needs to handle that. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about 50 going off on Boosie? And do you think he's justified for canceling the show and dragging Lil Meech into this beef? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.